Hello, Ysaura. It is Matthew here at freeprescriptionlenses.com. Of course, I might have to pronounce my name Mateo for you, but I'm still the same guy. Okay, I am going to cut a bifocal for your Gucci. Let's see what model number this is. This is the Gucci model 2769. It is size 51. The color is black, which I think they call the, what do they call it? It's on the inside, NDC. It is nice. It has the bling on the side, and the nice thing about it, it's actually the black ice that really sets this off, that sparkles. We know the white ice is going to sparkle, but that black ice is very nice on this Gucci. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the original demo lenses that Gucci puts in there. I'm going to put your Italian frame into my Italian Sentinelli LE1000 edger, and I'm going to trace the shape of your lens, the shape of your frame, with the lens shape. I guess that all works. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where you buy the frame and you get free single vision lenses, you upgrade it to the bifocal, and that's all you're going to pay for it in terms of the lens. So, I'll pull up the shape of your lens. I'm going to put in your pupillary distance. Your distance PD measurement is 59. Your near, which we always type in for bifocals, is 56. I'm going to cut 2 millimeters below center for you, and this is a plastic lens being cut on a soft cycle for a metal frame. So the first thing I'm going to do, and what this is, instead of the classic line style bifocal, which you might see here over the line, I doubt you can see this on TV, I've got a little round circle in here. This is known as a round 22 or round 24. It was advertised as the first invisible bifocal until the true invisible bifocal came out. But this is still priced the same as a line style. And what I've done is I've taken a block. I'm going to have to stick this onto the lens in order to cut it. I've got a double-sided adhesive sticker. I pull off this side to release the double side. Line everything up and get the optical centers dead on. And 2 millimeters below center, I put the block on. Now for your left lens, I'm going to do the same thing. Put a block in the blocker. Put a sticker on here. I can put that on straighter. Pull off the backside adhesive. Get your lens lined up. And get 2 millimeters below center. And there we have it. So I'm going to put your lens into the chuck. Hello, Chuck. Close this up. And the next thing my Italian edger is going to do is come down and trace the shape of your frame onto the lens to make sure it is large enough to cut out, which it always is, but this is just a routine operation I cannot avoid. It is tracing the concave side of the lens first, which is closest to your eyelashes, and then it will do the convex side. The actual cutting wheel is down here on the bottom. It is that heavy grit down there that will grind away most of the powers, most of the plastic, I should say, and this wheel in the center is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens. It is going to get loud here in just a moment. I'll have to close the door, but in the meantime I want you to see it strike the cutting wheel. In fact, to stop the splashing, I'm going to close the door now. Now with every Gucci frame you will receive the Gucci case. Yes, this is your case. The card of authenticity, and a little brochure, and your Gucci cleaning cloth. I will provide you instructions, but I'll go ahead and tell you now, in order to clean the cloth, and it's good for anything optical grade, from camera lenses, computer screens, TV screens, cell phones, tablets, but about once a month or whenever you see it getting dirty, you need to wash this so you're not cleaning with a dirty rag. Just wash it in the kitchen sink with Dove or Palmolive, rinse it out, and just let it lay on a dish towel or paper towel to dry. These microfiber cloths clean in just a couple hours, or dry in just a couple hours. Now, people complained that eyeglass cases were too big, so I ran over this with my car. No, just kidding. This will actually, leave it to Gucci. By the way, oh, this Italian leather. I wish there was smell-o-vision where you could actually smell how good this smells. This case collapses down so it takes up less room in your purse. When you want to use it, just open it up. Of course, you see the Gucci and the soft felt. Open these slats, and now it folds over to where you can put your Gucci eyeglasses on the inside and snap them shut. Now, when you take them out and you want to return it to a small storage container in your purse, if you have a clutch purse, take the glasses out to wear them. tuck those corners in, and then it folds down flat again. But it will be inside the case during shipping. Put everything back in here. Everything goes back in. For now. So Ysaura, I love that name. I've never heard it before. It is a beautiful name. I do appreciate you buying these Guccis from me. You could have bought them from anyone, but you bought them from the guy who's going to give you free prescription single vision lenses, and you just paid the very small fee to upgrade to a round bifocal, which by all virtual needs appears invisible. Oops, I'm getting my shirt wet. I'm getting my shirt wet, and I need to tuck it in. It is now 8:34 on Tuesday, February 25th. It is 51 degrees in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina, at least according to my Samsung Gear watch. This whole process takes about 15 to 20 minutes, and I hope you enjoy watching your eyeglasses being made. Now, this is your first pair of eyeglasses, and I'll explain your prescription to you in just a moment. But the lens is not too far away from being finished, so let's get the right lens finished, and then I'll explain your prescription while the left lens is cutting. It is just getting an optical bath. I'm putting the towel here to try and keep the $30,000 worth of electronics dry. And there we go. We have stopped. So this is the shape of your right lens. I'm going to dry everything off. It is mostly smooth at the edges, but I'm going to put on there what's known as the safety bevel, where I put it on a handstone, which is completely flat. It just works on friction. I go all the way around and take off any rough edges, scrape away any residue, clean that up, and now it's time to try and mount your lens into the frame. I am going to take my flat blade screwdriver, flip the frame over, undo your eye wire screw, and then try and tuck your lens into the frame. This mount is always a little tricky. Put that in. That is there. Tighten the eye wire screw. The screw go. And now it's time to cut the left lens. Flip this over to the left, and then hit start. Now, you have seen this part before, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and start inspecting the right lens. I'm going to take the block off. Actually, let me take the sticker off too. Put this on here. I will tighten the screw in just a moment, but for now, I'm keeping it loose in case, because I will be putting a UV treatment on the lenses so you get UV protection. But I'm going to test the height of the bifocal. That is perfect, and now I'm going to test your prescription, which is at 100. I'm going to spin the axis wheel of my Marco 101 lensometer to test your distance prescription. +1, everything checks out perfect. Check your astigmatism correction. That checks out perfect. Now here's what we will do. Your prescription, let's flip this around so no one sees your personal information. Your right eye reads +1, -75 at 100. Everything is in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1, and so on. In your right eye, you need 4 steps of correction. If you had 4 quarters, you would have $1. This, without your glasses on, everything is actually too small, so this will enlarge everything. The second box is your astigmatism correction, which just means shape. Someone has straight hair, someone has curly hair. That is it. This first box gets everything in the correct size. The second number takes away the fuzzy edges, so 6s and 8s don't look alike. The letters P and F. This 100 is an arbitrary number from 0 to 180. If you have a horizontal meridian with 0 here, 180 being there, we turn the knob to 100 to make everything nice and clear. Now your left eye is just the opposite. If you notice, you have a plus sign here and a minus sign here. Without your glasses on in your left eye, things are actually too large. You have what's known as antimetropia, where you have unlike signs, a plus on one side and a minus on the other. You only need 2 steps of correction here and 2 steps of astigmatism correction. There is a stigma over the word astigmatism. It just means shape. Everyone freaks out when they hear that word, and it really means very little. So, and then we turn the fine-tune knob to 14 to correct for that. And according to my ka-ching, I have just made a sale on my website, and I just want to check out what that is. And it looks like someone has bought a Ray-Ban 2132 size 55. I just want to confirm that on my phone, which is a little bit quicker. And that is indeed what it is. Excellent, excellent. Okay, back to your lens, back to your lens. We'll be done here in just a moment, and then I'll get everything in standard alignment and get everything shipped. Here we go. Let's check your left lens. Pull the block out, dry this off, put a safety bevel onto your lens, wipe away any residue, and now let's make sure your left lens fits. Undo the left eye wire screw, turn this around, leave that screw on the counter, and then make sure this one fits, and it does. I'm going to take this block off, pull that sticker off, and now I'm going to inspect your left lens. I'm going to put in, let's see, the axis wheel spins to 14. Check the powers, comes to -50. Another -50 is 1. I'm going to clean your lenses off, get everything in standard alignment, and then get these ready for shipping. So, I won't bore you with how I dip these into the UV treatment, so they do that. Ysaura, I really appreciate you purchasing from these and helping me chase my dream. If you have any questions, you can email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. And this is a beautiful Gucci. And thank you again, and hopefully that you can see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.